When I started doing Virtual Boy reviews, I was mostly relying on my beloved Flash Boy. But since then, I've collected more and more Virtual Boy games, up to the point that I've owned every game except the big four, the most expensive ones. I have the Japanese version of Mario's Tennis because the American only came out in display boxes at certain stores, since it was bundled with the system. The box is a lot more colorful than the game, wouldn't you say? The Tetris gives a more accurate reflection on the game, being red and all. Golf, or in Japan T&E Virtual Golf, resides in a relatively bland box. Notice on the back it says "Let's challenge the course of Papillon Country Club." I can't find it on Google and I don't see a trademark, so I'll assume they made it up. Next, Galactic Pinball. This box follows the design template set by Mario's Tennis and followed by other Japanese boxes that I don't own, like Tellero Boxer and Warrior Land. Panic Bomber and Vertical Force. Of these I have the Japanese boxes, although I have the American cartridges. This is because when I sold my second Virtual Boy I sold the games as well, but only the cartridges since the boxes were in storage almost 500 kilometers away. The Panic Bomber manual has a comic in it, by the way. Jack Brothers and Space Squash are the two rarest games that I have complete. I always wanted to know how the Coconuts Japan logo looked, and now I know. The Jack Brothers box unfortunately is the only one that I have that is kind of busted. The only American box I have is Virtual League Baseball. I got it shrink wrapped for like $15 or so. It's not exactly rare. Then, last of the boxed games I have is Bound High. Obviously this is a reproduction box since it never came out in America, or anywhere for that matter. The guy who made it is called Uncle Tusker, and I'll link to his site and shop in the description to this video. Now for the loose cartridges. Tellero Boxer, Nestor's Funky Bowling, which I actually got from Planet Virtual Boy from coming second in some competition. Red Alarm. I used to have the complete Japanese version, but that went away when I sold my first Virtual Boy. Mario Clash, and of course the very best, Wario Land. Faceball is also a reproduction. It's the prototype edition. Meanwhile, the remastered edition made by Bigmak and Thunderstruck has also been put on cartridges. 3D Tetris. Getting it boxed was out of my financial reach. Likewise with the three last games, I have them without box because that would be the only way for me to afford them. Virtual Fishing with its serene but misleading blue label, Waterworld, the supposed black sheep of the Virtual Boy library, and finally Innsmouth no Yakata. This one ran me almost $80 for just the cartridge. It would have been more like $180 for the box. Of course I also have my lovely Virtual Boy. This is my third. I got the first back in 2008 and sold it because I was going to move and I thought that it would break. I underestimated the Virtual Boy's durability. The mirrors inside are prone to breaking, but that's really only if you shake it while playing, not so much when it's turned off. The second one that I bought in 2009 I had to sell the same year because I was poor and needed the money. I got the third and final one in 2010, and I'm holding on to this one. In 2012 it started having that lines on one eye issue, but thanks to a certain Planet Virtual Boy member, it's repaired now. I had the power adapter for the second one, but right now I'm sticking to the battery pack. I did replace the visor pad thing though, as it was getting sweaty and falling apart. I've bid on the Virtual Boy headphones several times, but lost every time. It's nothing more than red headphones, but I want them. Another item that I like to have is the Blockbuster hard case. It's like a briefcase for the Virtual Boy. It's a lot better than what I usually do, which is wrap the head unit in a towel or a shirt and then put it in my backpack. I think the next step for my Virtual Boy collection is to get more boxes for the middle-of-the-road games. And those damn headphones. I'm not selling anything Virtual Boy again, that's for sure. It sounds weird, I know, but I want the Virtual Boy to become like a family heirloom. Like Indiana Jones said, it belongs in a museum.